Welcome back to Deep Thought. We're going through Sonic Adventure DX, and it's time to play as the Pantsu Princess, Amy.
Pantsu, Pantsu, Pantsu.
Yeah, I kind of get the vibe I picked up on what you guys remember from this story more than anything. You know, just like, not the gameplay, not like the story, just...
Well, it's one of the most constant camera angles you'll see in Amy's story, so how can you not forget?
I wonder why Sonic Team would do that.
Got to pander to a certain group of people, got furries.
Like you, Flame.
No proof.
Yeah, that's slander, to be honest.
TBH.
This is the laziest shit.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be the Sonic CD, like Metal Sonic race, but they just couldn't be asked to actually make new resources for it. So, you know, just bluff it with what we've got and hope you pick up that's what it is.
That's like their motif. Sonic Team can't be asked.
Pretty much. Speaking of which, we need a shadow effect, so we're just gonna sort of, you know, turn the brightness down without any sort of transition.
Yeah, and it's only like a very small shadow. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. It's the egg carrier.
Yeah, like the egg carrier is huge, but it would have sort of flown in, like rather than just being all of a sudden it's dark.
Is this what 9/11 was like?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
I wouldn't recommend.
Eggman, can it be? Oh no, it just has his logo on it for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that seems really inconvenient.
Yeah, I've got to say that was like incredibly jarring, the sort of transition between the in-game cutscene and the like CGI one, and that's just because there is such a distinct difference in quality. Like nowadays, games can sort of bluff it to a certain extent, you know, like just transitioning into a like better animated cutscene, and it still sort of works. Whereas when you've got either absolute jank or relatively decent budget animation, you know, it really fucking sticks out.
Speaking of jank, let's see how she goes into this little restaurant.
Yeah, of course, Zero didn't see where she went. He's just going to go straight past, isn't he?
I'll have a large cola.
Yeah.
That'll be 3 rings, please.
Fuck you, I'm Sonic character. I've saved the world.
I got kidnapped once in another game. Like, that makes me famous, right?
I suppose so, but I still want 3 rings.
Put it on Sonic's tab.
Interesting thing about the Sonic canon is that they never, or at least in the games, they never ever mentioned the rings, and, well, the only time they did was the Generations, but they never really mentioned where they come from.
And boom.
Yeah, can't get enough of them rings.
Can never have enough rings.
Well, they never mentioned their significance in the story,
What
and
the
they're
fuck
everywhere.
just happened?
I got stuck on top of a lamppost, and it didn't actually release my control for a few seconds.
Oh, bravo.
Yeah, this game is like, it's fun, but technically, you know.
It's a mess.
You guys just
Yeah.
dismissed the important rings.
Yeah, well, the rings, I don't know, I think it's one of them things that, like, you've got to kind of just ignore it. I think it's one of the things, if you try to actually bring it into the plot, then, you know,
Oh,
it's going to
it's the rings that are the not important ones. Everything else is important to the Sonic fans. You know, we have to know how Shadow got made, but we can't find out about the fucking rings.
Sonic and Secret Rings, fam.
Yeah, Secret Rings is not very good. Is that, like, the nice way of putting it?
It should stay secret.
It would be okay if they stripped out the motion controls, but nope.
And fixed up the story progression, because the story progression in that game is absolute shite. It's confusing. There's no logic to why certain missions are mandatory, why they're not. Yeah, fuck Secret Rings.
No trains are currently in service.
I don't like the way Amy controls. She's just too slow for my liking compared to the other ones.
Yeah, her gameplay is actually kind of quite inoffensive given like what it could have been, but like because of just how slow she is, like I get that she's gonna be slower than Sonic, that makes sense, but just the way she's sort of very slowly strolling along, it kind of dampens what's otherwise actually kind of decent gameplay. Like some of her levels are pretty fun. And it's at this point the repeated cutscenes are really making themselves prominent.
It's so boring.
This is why having like 6 different stories is just, yeah, it like I get what they're going for, but it's just really outstaying its welcome when you're just seeing more of what you're saying. Like by the time you got onto the 4th story like this, it's just like there's not much new stuff in terms of plot, so you're just repeating what you've done already.
I like how he does the slides there for a second and does the shrug animation.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Hey Floof, cute couples getting free.
Yeah.
So does that mean that Sonic and Amy had to pay?
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait, how much do you have to pay in order to get it if you're not a cute couple?
I don't know. I need this answered.
Whatever it takes to go into Disney.
Oh god. Yeah, but like if you can see how slowly she's moving around that, like yeah, I like you know they're going for more a kind of platforming approach with Amy's like levels, but just speed her up a little bit.
Platforming is giving it too much credit. More like walking through levels slowly.
Yeah, but you occasionally stop and do like platformy sort of stuff.
While being chased by a big robot.
Yeah, being chased by Zero, that's not like sometimes I forget he's there. You know, he really doesn't do that much. Like at worst, he's an inconvenience. You know, like
I think you can get captured by him.
well, he can hit you and it does damage, but like even then, he doesn't really do much. He just sort of hurts you and then you carry on.
I actually don't really know if you can get captured by him. Probably not, right?
Nah. That's like all he'll do. He'll hurt you. That's it.
Do you think that dying to him is worse than dying to Tails? I mean, dying to Knuckles?
No, because that Knuckles fight is literally like, you know, I don't know how you can lose to that, but
Tom.
well, yeah.
It's a nice theme park, I'll admit that. Seems like it would be a nice actual theme park to go to.
Yeah, I'm not sure about some of the safety things, like having monkey enemies throwing bombs seems kind of like a safety hazard. Don't know, you get that past health and safety.
But they have like a space race arena. That's the best part.
Is it safe when you have bumper cars that can fall into bottomless pits? Like, that must be a bitch on their insurance.
Well, no, since they can never find the body, they can never prove it.
Good point.
Ugh.
Who says they ever came in here? Deletes the footage.
Yeah. Apparently our CCTV just corrupted at this point in time. Yeah, sorry about that.
I don't think we've ever mentioned the Flicky yet. That's been walking with Amy.
Yeah, basically that was what we sort of bullshitted over in the first cutscene, that Amy's just crashed into this little bird that she's just taking it upon herself to protect. That's pretty much the setup for Amy's story, just she's protecting this little bird and for some reason Zero wants it. So that's just where this entire conflict between the two of them comes from.
Spoiler alert, the bird has a Chaos Emerald in it. That's the only reason Eggman wants it.
It's not really a spoiler given we've seen it in other stories, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't know that, Mia. Maybe you could probably have just been lying.
Well, why did you want that egg?
Well, that egg, it's a criminal egg. It's been locked up just for everyone's safety.
Because it's black, isn't it?
Maybe he wants it for breakfast. Who knows?
Since there's a chow in that egg, if he does eat it for breakfast, he's committing an abortion.
Why?
We're having the best jokes today.
Yeah, this I believe this is actual new plot for us at this point in the game.
Oh, we'll see it again, don't worry.
Oh yeah, definitely we'll see it again, but yeah.
Yeah, we get to see more of Gamma. This is the weakest shit talking I've ever seen.
Give me the bird. No.
Why not?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure she could have, just like in the last game, I'm pretty sure she could escape through that. Like, I don't think her head is too big. And there's a vent right there.
Well, I mean, they clip through everything else in this game.
Slip out of her dress.
Exactly. And she could probably clip through the ground right now, and no one would be the wiser.
oh god.
I just like how the bird just doesn't give a fuck. Just sitting there like, yeah, you guys are talking shit. That's nice. I got a picture of my parents right here. What do you think of that?
Like, you know, the bird could just fuck off at any point. It has no obligation to sit there with Amy, but
The bird could escape. Yeah,
there
you
we go.
see? You see that? Why doesn't it just run away?
that makes far too much sense.
Oh, those are some weird ass wings too.
What the fuck? Animation. Yes, I am
Gamma,
very
what are you
excited
doing?
by the presence of this bird. But I just don't get how like emotional like communication works with a fucking robot. Like, you know, why would Eggman give his robot like this sort of feeling?
Hey Amy, don't drop the soap.
Oh, this part is going fucking amazingly.
I blame the game.
Same, to be honest.
I blame the game for all of our troubles.
Yeah, everything that's ever gone wrong in my life is the game's fault.
Yeah. God damn it, Sonic Adventure. This is why you're not as good as Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 didn't, like, completely drain us of things to talk about like this.
Yeah, it only ruined my life once, and that was because of Shadow. But this game just does it on a constant basis, and fuck off.
If only there was a way to skip the cutscenes.
Yeah, but we need to... It's not a proper playthrough if I'm skipping past them, but, like, you know, it's just I wish the cutscenes were more interesting.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about when you're playing it.
If only there was a Sonic Adventure 3, we could all have our lives saved.
But yeah, we actually get a minigame, something new. You just got to beat 2000, and you get points by hitting the Sonic and Supersonic. And if you're interested in, you know, actually getting the other secret item later thing, what you want to do is just stick at around 2000, like not going too far over, because if you come back to the egg carrier later on and redo this and you beat your own score, then you'll get like an upgraded version of the upgrade that we're going to get in a minute. And like, it's not mandatory at all. It's basically, you know, I think it's the one that sort of speeds up your spinning. I can't remember, but you know, it's a thing. You're probably not going to use it.
You get the warrior feather.
Goody.
The warrior feather. Now you can do the spin hammer.
She also has a hammer. I think we forgot to mention that as well. That's her main attack weapon. And, I mean, I like how the game kind of compensates for her slow movement with her being able to kind of flip in the air with that hammer. But other than that, I don't really like that weapon.
It's the jumping hammer attack. That is cool, but it takes a bit too long for it to build up to get you into that state. So it's kind of like when you can pull it off, like just to quickly progress through the hub world. Yeah, that kind of eases things. But like, you know, you can't really get a chain going when you got these little boxed-in rooms and, you know, like just things to get in your way, enemies, whatever.
Yeah, now, unfortunately, this is a long-ass level, like about 6 minutes, I'd have to say, so it's not very interesting as well. I think we've seen Hot Shelter before.
No, we haven't. This is actually a new level to the playthrough.
Oh, well then.
It's basically not Final Egg.
Yeah, this is the only level in the game that Sonic doesn't go to. So that's why it's a new one here.
I can probably tell why, because it's not very interesting.
Oh yeah, this. I do like some of the set pieces of it, but it kind of just does go on a bit. And yeah, this totally isn't a retake. that little orb there, it tells you what order you got to do in, but like, nah, fuck it, just do it.
Yeah, the pacing of this level, as we're going to see towards the end, is kind of screwed up. So, while we're waiting to get to that part, let's talk about Amy's role in the previous games. So, she premiered in Sonic CD as, like, the person who Sonic is supposed to save, and then after that, she just kind of fell in love with him, and since then has been just wanting to get in a a sort of relationship.
She wants to
with
fuck him.
Yes, exactly. So I want to be more subtle, but I mean, Flame's not like that. So
You
there.
have us here. Good luck with subtlety.
And here Flame was having a little look in the bathroom. God damn it, Flame.
Yeah. So this is her first big role. Sorry, that was backwards. In the series up until this point. I mean, like, again, she did play a bit of a major role in Sonic CD, but as far as I know, not really much before that, unless you guys have something to contradict that.
Well, she was in Sonic the Fighter, she was in Sonic R, she was in Sonic Drift and Sonic Drift.
I meant like a main game role.
Hey, Sonic Drift is like one of the most important parts of the Sonic canon. Please don't diss that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it begs the question, why does Sonic drive a car?
To get to work faster.
Why does Sonic go to work?
He's a hero, it's his job.
Yeah. Like, this whole going fast, saving the world thing is cool. Too much bureaucracy, but...
I like the music, though. It's good.
Yeah, it's alright. You know, like, the one I remember is the earlier one, the Bad Taste Aquarium, solely because of the track's name. But
I don't really like this level, but I think it's an interesting level because you get to see a lot of, like, the inside of the egg carrier, like the different, like the way, like right here, it's like, and I'm wording this really badly. It's like how, like what makes the egg carrier work and stuff, like the gears and all that.
Yeah.
it seems like really odd that like there's so much of this sort of shit within the egg carrier. Like it's one of these things that it looks bigger on the inside than it does from outside.
This section's stupid.
This section is stupid. Like, particularly bearing in mind that you have Skydeck on the egg carrier as well. You know? It's just, yeah.
This must be Eggman's TV room.
Yeah, like, I always, like, these screens, I remember for a while thinking that must be really cool, and I realised that them sort of black bars over the screens would really get on me tits after a while.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I'm not good at having shit obscuring the screen, it really annoys me.
I like how they're all 4:3 as well.
But yeah, I mean, like, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, it's fair enough.
There's actually screens like that.
I feel like this level has the same problem as Cosmic Wall did back in SA2. I think it's just a bit too long for its own good. Like, it's not as long as Cosmic Wall was, dear God. But there's just not enough inside here to justify its, like, length. Like, these sections here, they just take far too long. You had to do it twice. Like, what the hell? So yeah, things like that, it just kind of makes the level really, really boring for me.
I didn't actually mean to throw that then, just saying.
I'm sure you didn't, Flame.
This is the one point in the like pretty much the entire game where Zero's actually sort of a pain in the ass. Like every other level, like he's just, you know, just sort of there. This is like the one part where he can get a bit irritating, and that's just because like it's so much fiddly work because you can't actually do anything to him while you're holding shit. So it's like this is just the most annoying section of Amy's entire story. Just putting them blocks in there.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Hashtag block.
Nothing you could do.
It's a metaphor for life, actually.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was a nice little explosion there to cap off the level.
Mm-hmm.
What does that balloon actually do, to be honest?
It floats up.
Yeah, it just lifts her up somewhere, like, I think that's meant to be, like, just away from zero for a period of time, but fuck it, he's gonna catch up, so who gives a shit?
Oh, thanks for spoiling.
Oh joy, another flashback.
Oh, I remember this particular section of the level, because, you know, you see where it spawned us? It spawned us in this section here.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think you gotta go?
What's this place?
Backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really ridiculous, especially when you consider how slowly Amy walks. Because, like, you would think that you're meant to go and have a look around that particular section of the area, but no. What you need to do is over here.
Yeah, you'd think someone with the last name Hedgehog, you'd be really... Oh, well, you know... Okay, I know she's called Amy Rose, but she's referred to as a hedgehog, so you think she'd be fast.
Silver.
True.
Silver's kind of fast-ish. It's faster than her.
No, he's not.
Not really, no, they're about hand in hand for that.
He's faster in Sonic Rivals.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, but in Sonic Rivals, he's a Sonic clone.
I'm almost tempted to say that these Chow are more adorable than the ones in Sonic Adventure 2. Because they just got those big-ass eyes.
Yeah, they look sort of derpier, like they've got more polygons to their models in SA2, and they just generally look better.
Well, we can't stare at those Chow for too long, because we gotta keep commenting on more stuff that happens here. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Deep Thought. Oh, the blindness.